streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
All right, I feel like we've kind of already done this again tonight, but hey, we're back. Welcome to Full Velocity TV here live tonight at the Lanier National Speedway, part 2 of a big doubleheader here on a Monday night. We're hanging out with the guys over at DirtSeries.com and Renegade Raceway Promotions. It is championship night for the Renegade Pro Late Model Series, and you are locked and loaded here live to Full Velocity TV, live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch TV. Good evening once again, everybody. Phil Lacasse here, along with my partner, Mr. 212 Todd Stanton. As always, on the controls here on Full Velocity TV, and we come down to championship night. We've seen the street stocks, we've seen the UMP modifieds, and now on this Monday night, Todd, it is time to crown the Pro Late Model Series champion for Renegade Raceway Promotions, presented by Dirt Series. Heat racing action about to take to the racetrack at Lanier. We've been here all season long. Going to be a great championship night. All right. I think we may have lost Todd there as he's working feverishly down there as I see cars starting to grid out to the racetrack here for heat race number 1. Looks like 5 cars will make it here. Looks like it appears, I think we're going to have 3 heat races on the docket here, then a 50-lap main event feature. So heat race number 1, 5 cars in distance, or 5 cars on the speedway, 12 laps going to be the length. And here is how we're going to come to post. On the pole is going to be car number 44, the Hannibal Record Service number 44. That is Tyler Blankenship, and alongside of him, the 77 car, that is Rob Fletcher. In row number 2 is going to be the 331 of Dustin Hall with Big Country 199. Jamison Colbridge on the outside, and rolling off shotgun here in the field. Position number 5 is going to be car number 83, the head of the DirtSeries.com gang. That is Josh Smith. So 5 cars out there. Heat race number 1 taking the first of 3. It's going to be a quick one here tonight. 3 heat races, 12 laps in distance, and they're going to shove us right into our main event this evening. I believe we have 13 or 14 entries here, so it's going to go real fast here for the guys over at Renegade and DirtSeries.com. Good to see Tyler Blankenship out on the racetrack off of turn number 4. We're green flag racing. 44 is going to lead the 77 into turn 1 and 2 for the first time. 44 drives it in deep to the bottom. 77 drifts up high. Here comes Big Country. Here comes the Dustin Hall 331 car. Josh Smith there running for 5th. Those guys all looking for racetrack. But looks like as they exit off the corner, Tyler Blankenship's going to lead Rob Fletcher. They're side by side for second on back.
Yeah, fantastic racing going on for that second spot. The 331 machine of Dustin Hall looking to the bottom side of the 77 of Robert Fletcher. Almost a side-by-side battle. Josh Smith into the fray. Tyler Blankenship up in the top position right now. I thought he was going to go up to the top shelf there, but he's down working over the bottom side there. That number 44 machine. 331 of Dustin Hall now moves into that second spot. Third right now. Great battle going on as they bang doors. The 77 of Robert Fletcher, and around goes the 83 of Josh Smith.
Man, Josh has had a long night. He's going to be around. Caution flag going to come out here in heat race number 1. 83-77, make a little contact. I'm not sure if there was contact between the 83 and the 199 as well, but either way, Josh Smith takes a tumble there in turn number 1, nose into the racetrack, nosing it head first into the wall, and looks like he's going to have to start this one at the rear here as we conclude here for heat race number 1. 5 laps of 12 up on the board. Tyler Blankenship, don't see a lot of Tyler on the racetrack, but he looks to have a really strong piece here tonight. paced the field here in practice, put up a lap of 13.481, fastest car here tonight at the Lanier Speedway. And these guys did a randomized draw tonight for heat racing action. No qualifying, so Tyler starting on the pole, and so far so good for car 44. Not so good for the 83 of Josh Smith there, Todd. As Josh took a pretty good ride.
Yeah, definitely. Josh took a pretty good ride there in that number 83 machine. Going to have to get some damage fixed on that machine and join the tail end of the field here. Position number 5 is we're going to have 6 laps remaining. It is Tyler Blankenship, the 331, and Dustin Hull, Robert Fletcher, Jamison Colbridge, and Josh Smith. That is your 5 cars out there here for heat race number 1. iRacing.com pace car. Lights are extinguished atop that. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here off of turn number 4. Brand new camera angles and different widgets here we have at our disposal here at Full Velocity TV. Got to thank Josh Smith here for the different camera angles that we have this evening. And here we go, getting ready to go green flag off of turn number 4. It is Blankenship with the control. Green flag's in the air, and we're racing down the front straightaway.
Racing at turn number 1, Blankenship going to lead the field. Dustin Hall going to peek to the bottom side, see if he can't make the run. Right away, he has to lift. That's going to let the 77 of Fletcher back into the dance. They'll stay single file there. Colbridge and Josh Smith's going to stay there single file, running 4th and 5th. But so far, all Tyler Blankenship up front. He's got 2 car lengths. We were just at Eldora, Todd. We saw Street Stocks hugging the top lane of the racetrack. Pro late models at Lanier, they're all hugging the bottom. Completely 2 different ways of racing here tonight. Hall trying to find room down to the low side. Nobody yet wanting to dance up top.
Yeah, Hall not wanting to go to the top shelf for the Speedway in that 331 machine. Pretty comfortable running in P number 2 in that 331 machine. White flag going to come out here for the 44 of Tyler Blankenship. Blankenship down into turn number 1 here for the final time. Down the back straight away in the 44 machine has the gap there between himself and the 331 machine through turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, picking up heat race number 1 will be Tyler Blankenship. Dustin Hall going to bring down 2. Third is going to be Robert Fletcher. 4th, Josh Smith and Jamison Colbridge. Big Country going to round out your top 5.
All right, there you have it. Heat race number 1 of the books already. Heat race number 2 about to take to the grid here at Lanier. So here's the way they'll go to the post here for the second heat race. 4 cars going to take to the racetrack. On the pole is going to be car number 85 of Cole Harvey with the 7 of Showtime, Shane Kelly to the outside. And in the second row, going to be car number 71. That is Richard Spar, and he is going to be flanked by car number 19 of David Kuntz. So 4 very fast race cars out there to the racetrack for 12 more laps around. And this one, Todd, I think is going to be just equally. I think this one may be more competitive. 1 less car, but 4 guys really ready to get after it out there.
Yeah, definitely going to be different. Showtime Shane Kelly going to be the man to watch here in that number 7 machine tonight. The 85 of Cole Harvey is on the inside. Can't count out Cole Harvey. Harvey starting on the pole here. The number 85 machine. He's won a few races here on Full Velocity TV, Renegade Promotions. iRacing.com pace car getting ready to pull down here this time by as the lights are extinguished atop that machine to go back to, go to the initial green flag here in heat race number 2. Like I said, it's Harvey, Kelly, Spar, and Kuntz in that number 19 machine. So they're down the back straightaway, Phil, just waiting for these guys to put the loud pedal down and go green flag racing off of turn number 4 here for heat race number 2. Lanier Speedway is the site. Just waiting for these guys to put that loud pedal down. Green flag's in the air. Loud pedal down the front straightaway. And look at Shane Kelly trying to be large in the charge down into turn number 1. Going to take over the top spot. Here comes Richard Spar down to the bottom side by side. Battle for that second spot. Harvey drifts up the track, but Spar right now maintaining the bottom side.
Yeah, he sure is, but Shane Kelly's able to drive off there as those guys going to race at it for second. Shane's number 7 car leading. You got the 19 car of Kuntz back there riding in the 4th spot as the 71 of Spar. The 85 of Harvey continue to go at it there for that second spot, but man, look at Kuntz, number 19. He's going to enter the fray as well. Those 3 guys really getting after position number 2. Shane Kelly driving away as we put lap 3 up to the board.
As they flash by our camera views here in the turn, just looking at the nice shot that those guys have coming down through the corner. The 71 of Richard Spar running in that second spot, maintaining over David Kuntz. Cole Harvey drops back all the way to that 4th position, that number 85 machine. That's quite a surprise to me here tonight, Phil, as Harvey just drifting to the back there in the 85 machine. Shane Kelly, meanwhile, out front, and he's got about a 10-car length advantage here with 7 laps to go.
Well, keep in mind, we saw Cole Harvey this season run the UMP Modified, so he's not maybe accustomed to what we're doing out here in the Pro late models, so he's out there making laps. Cole getting after it, but different animal, different race car, Todd. Same racetrack, but you got to think they both got to drive and handle differently. Cole's a good driver. He'll get a handle on it.
Yeah, it has to be a little bit different. Maybe have to throw a different tweak there at the A main setup there for the number 85 machine. But Shane Kelly just showing him why he's Showtime as he's way out in front there, almost by a second over the 71 of Richard Spar. David Kuntz another almost 2 seconds back behind the number 7 of Shane Kelly. But great race going on as we have a handful of laps left. 5 laps remaining here around Lanier Speedway for that number 7 machine. Let's take a look and gander back at Richard Spar. That number 71 machine, like you said, almost a full second back here was just a little bit ago, able to close the gap just a tad bit now, down to .833 for the number 71 of Richard Spar. So Spar starting to find something here at Lanier Speedway. A little bit different groove than the number 7 of Shane Kelly as we have 3 laps remaining.
3 laps remaining on the speedway. Shane Kelly leads, but that number 71 of Richard Spar looks like he may be a little bit faster. Last time around, 13.719 to Shane Kelly's 13.701. Last time by, Kelly a little bit faster, ran a 7.02 to Spar 7.07, so they are dead equal out here now as we have 2 to go around Lanier. Shane Kelly leading Richard Spar by 5 car lengths. It's showtime here at Lanier tonight. So he'll take a white flag on the speedway. One more trip around the 3/8 here for car number 7. Down the back stretch and into turn number 3 for the final time. Showtime. Shane Kelly going to take down the win here in heat race number 2. Richard Spar going to come in for second. Third is going to be David Kuntz, the number 19 car, and Cole Harvey's number 85. He'll finish up there fourth in heat race number 2, which is going to shove us immediately, Todd. They're going to waste no time over here tonight with this series, this final championship night for the Pro Late Models. Heat race number 3 already onto the racetrack. 4 really good race cars at the ready for that as well.
Yeah, definitely waiting for heat race number 3. Just waiting for those guys to get in line there, Phil, on my screen. So I'm going to go work and see why the cameras are correctly not correctly working as of right now.
All right, I'll let you do that down there. You got the most important job of all, of showing off the views, and I'll give you the 4-car lineup out there for heat race number 3. On the pole is going to be car number 33. That is Torrin Shirts. We just talked to him at Victory Lane a little while ago at Eldora. And alongside of him on the outside, car number 24 is Trevor Baker. In the second row, the fast number 4, Fast Frank Gonzalez rolls off P3 with the car number 97 of David Sutton. He'll start P4 here. In our final heat race of the night, 13 drivers showing up here to Renegade Raceway Promotions, DirtSeries.com. Here for the Pro Late Model Championship night. We'll crown a champion here for the weekly series, the Touring Series. We have a great car count with these 13. Be an awesome 50-lap feature event at Lanier. But off of turn number 4 this time, Torrin Shirts and Trevor Baker, Todd, should be leading us to green.
Getting ready to go to green flag. Green flag is now in the air at Lanier Speedway. These guys racing down into turn number 1. Torrin Shirts trying to make a 3 in a row here on Full Velocity TV. To a good advantage here in this heat race. As it's Torrin Shirts with the race lead. The number 97 of David Sutton up to that second spot. Third is Fast Frank Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to do something there in that number 4 machine. Trevor Baker falling back to that second spot in the number 24 machine. So not accustomed here to maybe the Pro Late Models. Sutton now diving down to the bottom side here. Torrin Shirts not going to be had off the corner here into turn number 1. But Sutton all over Torrin Shirts.
Yeah, he sure is. That 97 car. I was watching him in practice. I was really, really impressed by the look of that number 97 car of David Sutton. He's going to give it all to Torrin Shirts here in our third and final heat race of the night. Torrin's 33 out to the lead. Sutton there for second, and pretty hungry third-place car there, the 4 car, Frank Gonzalez. He is on the march as well. Frank got a really good car here this evening. He's run the Pro Late Models all season long over here at Renegade. 4 car down to the low side of the 97. We saw the top lane of the racetrack finally started to come in. Heat race number 1, we ran the low side. Heat race number 2, we saw the middle. Now they're starting to run a little bit higher. Lane starting to expand right now. Torrin's got the lead, but here comes Sutton. He's going to pull to the inside as we are halfway home in heat race number 3.
Yeah, Sutton's got a nose down to the bottom side, trying to get around Torrin Shirts. Shirts got the momentum coming off the corner, just about a lane up off the bottom in that number 33 machine. So maybe he's found something, but here comes Sutton again, down to the bottom, almost side by side, up to his door here in that number 97 machine. So now they're directly side by side down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. What a battle for the top spot. Sutton down on the bottom side, Shirts up on the top shelf. And that number 33 machine flashing by the start finish line. Shirts led that time by. Sutton not going away.
Sutton is definitely not going away. This is a really good battle here for our final heat race of the night. This is setting the stage for an epic 50-lap feature. David Sutton to the low side. of Torrance Church. They make a little bit of contact. That may allow David Koontz now to capitalize here on the 33 as he comes to the low side. Put David Sutton's 97 out to the lead. It is a side-by-side battle off of turn number 4 for that second spot. Church is up high. Koontz, number 19 car, down low. Next time around the 3/8, Todd, we will have 2 to go on the starter stand. David Sutton able to take the lead, and he's starting to drive off of these 2.
Yeah, starting to drive away here at Lanier Speedway. Popsicle 6 going to go up in there. 2 more trips around the Speedway here for heat race number 3. David Sutton leading the charge here is the 4 machine of Frank Gonzalez down to the bottom side. Still a nice side-by-side battle for that second spot between himself and Torrance Church in the 33 machine. Sutton gets that white flag here. He dives down into turn number 1, but the battle we're going to focus in on is position number 2. As Frank Gonzalez wants it, Church is on the top shelf of the Speedway trying to stick to his guns. Drag race to the start finish line is going to be Torrance Church picking up second. David Sutton going to pick up the win here in heat race number 3. Torrance Church for 2. Frank Gonzalez and Trevor Breaker round out your field.
I'm not sure why I had David Koontz on the mind there, but it was the 4-car Frank Gonzalez that was there. I apologize to Fast Frank out there finishing up 3rd, but that 97 car, that was a really impressive run for him out here at Lanier tonight. So 50-lap feature event coming up next here for these guys over here at Renegade Raceway Promotions. Going to be a very ultra-fast 50-lap feature event. So without further ado, Todd, these guys are already getting ready, set to grid, I believe, and it looks like it's already time to pop into the next starting lineup. All right, never mind. I thought we were gridding here. No, we do have a brief warm-up session coming up. I apologize for that. That was kind of not on my screen here, not on my lineup or roster, but we do have a little bit of a warm-up. So I want to thank you guys all out there for watching. Good crowd over here watching the Renegades out here tonight. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV. Guys, like us, share us, follow us, subscribe, interact, even donate. If you guys like what we're doing here, some stars, donations, toss those our way as well here. Be a part of the Full Velocity TV family. Every little bit helps us go a long way. We have a lot of plans. We can do a lot of enhancements to the product. So stars, donations, guys. Let us feel the love here live on Full Velocity TV. Presented tonight by the guys over here at DirtSeries.com. We were here with the Randomizer Challenge Championship. We're here now with the Renegade Raceway Pro Late Model Series presented by DirtSeries.com. DirtSeries.com. Check those guys out. The great racing league and a lot of good things to come, including the Indoor Nationals here at the Chili Bowl, with the Legends cars coming up here Thursday night, as well as 3 other great divisions of cars in the next couple of weeks. Register now, DirtSeries.com. Also going to thank the guys over here at CNC Racing Designs. Check out Jameson Colbridge. You want a nice new hot-looking wrap, check him out. CNC Racing Designs. Be the best in the show while winning all the dough. CNC Racing Designs. Hell yeah. Also going to thank the guys over at Spadafora Firearms. Our buddy Brendan Spadafora, now a 3-time winner in NR 2003. Won 3 consecutive weeks on the TDR Modified Series. You want to purchase a new weapon, expand on an existing one, need a new bag, need some ammunition, check out Brendan's website, SpadaForoFirearms.com. He will hook you up out there with all the great products you could possibly need. Also, give a shout out to Jeff Brown, iRacingIFlag.com. Jeff's got great pit boxes, telemetry widgets out there, great stuff. Check him out, iRacingIFlag.com. Also, going to shout out to the guys at Evil One Graphics. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they are evil. Check out Jim Revis with some great car wraps as well here in iRacing. So a lot of great people out here, a lot of great people to thank, and do a lot here live at Full Velocity TV. So getting ready to go for a 50-lap main event. But before we do that, what do you say, Todd? We throw this thing trackside this earlier tonight here at Dirt Series. We'll do it again here with the Renegades. We'll pay tribute to this great country, the United States of America. John Tuffy Stardust with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, back here live at the Lanier National Raceway in the middle of a warm-up session for these guys over here at the Renegades tonight, getting their last-minute adjustments to these setups made. About 2 minutes left here in a warm-up, and we'll put these guys underway here for a 50-lap feature event. So we have a little bit of pause and delay here, so we'll take another brief second here. We'll pause. Let's pay tribute out there to the guys at CNC Racing Designs. CNC Racing Designs, your one-stop shop for an all-new customized iRacing wrap from the best in the business. It don't matter if it's for getting there on the asphalt or where the real men play, down in the dirt, CNC Racing Designs has you covered. Anything from street stocks to sprint cars, stock cars to off-road trucks, custom logos, or just a sweet new sexy ride. Look no further than CNC Racing Designs. Be the best in show while winning all the dough. CNC Racing Designs. Hell yeah. All right, we're back here live at the Lanier National Speedway, just looking at the points here as far as these two series go. We had the weekly and regional series, or weekly and touring series going on. So looking like we look at the weekly standings, and it is Frank Gonzalez leading Shane Kelly by 5. So those two guys will be racing for a championship. And in the touring series, it is going to be Frank Gonzalez picking up the championship there. He's got a 40-point lead over Dustin Hall. So the touring series is that championship already belongs to Frank Gonzalez, but it's going to be Frank versus Shane Kelly to pick up the weekly series at Lanier. So a lot of good things going on here tonight. Championship night. Call it Fast Frank versus Showtime. We're getting ready to go for a 50-lap main event, so it's time. Let's go to our starting lineup.
And now your starting lineup for the Pro Late Models Renegade Promotions Lanier Speedway season finale here tonight on Full Velocity TV. Starting on the pole, driving the 44, that is Tyler Blankenship. Blankenship in the 44, and his dancing partner outside, none other than himself. Showtime! Shane Kelly aboard the number 7, starts second.
Row number 2, we have car number 97 on the inside. That is David Sutton. And on the outside of him in the 331, that is Dustin Hall.
Rolling off in that 5th starting position, driving the number 71, that is Richard Spar. And outside of him, driving the number 33, two-time winner back-to-back here on Full Velocity TV, that is Torn Shirts.
Row number 4 on the inside, we find car number 77 of Rob Fletcher, flanked by the number 19 car of David Koontz.
Rolling off in that 9th starting position, driving the number 4, that's Fast Frank Gonzalez aboard the number 4 machine, and his dancing partner outside, driving the number 83, that's Josh Smith.
The next row back, we find car number 85. That is Cole Harvey. The 24 of Trevor Baker. And Big Country, 199 Jefferson Cobridge. We are green, 50 laps at Lanier.
Green flag, and we're racing down the back straightaway already. It is the number 44, Tyler Blankenship, trying to jump out to the early advantage over Showtime Shane Kelly. Nice side-by-side battles. They flash by the start-finish line for the first time. It is going to be Shane Kelly leading that lap there, Phil. And the number 7 machine up on the top shelf of the Speedway. Blankenship back down to the bottom. Hub sucking there in the 44 machine. The 97 of David Sutton running in that third spot. Fourth is the number 331 of Dustin Hall.
Dustin Hall there for fourth, that red 331. That battle for the lead. Give it to Shane Kelly. That blue and white number 7 using the top side. He puts the pass on Blankenship. Tyler going to slip back to second. He may fall under fire from David Sutton's number 97. David having a hell of a night out here at Lanier running third. But Blankenship, he's going to look to the bottom of Shane Kelly. Showtime leads. Here comes Tyler to the low side off of 4.
Yeah, Tyler Blankenship trying to do something, trying to throw everything at the number 7 machine. But remember, there's 50 laps in this event here at Lanier Speedway. Yes, they do click off rather quickly, but that 44 machine trying to save maybe just a little bit of what he's got in the number for the number 7 of Showtime Shane Kelly. Not going to show everything he's got here this early on in the going, I do not believe. The 97 of David Sutton still running in that third spot, but look out for David Sutton. I'm going to tell you, he was wicked fast in that heat race, so he's going to be a man to watch here this evening. The 331 of Dustin Hall running in that 4th spot. 5th right now is Richard Spar here, and he's doing a fantastic job too. And the number 71 machine, Torrance Church, running in that 6th position, a little bit back from those top 5.
Absolutely. And I've been kind of peeking at the 71 car of Richard Spar, and I kind of like the way that car looks. I think he's going to be better than a 5th place car, but as you said, we're only, early on in the going now, working lap number 8 of 50 for the main event. You say you don't want to show your cards early. It's time to go. The laps are going to go by so quick here. I don't think there's any time for pause. If you got a car that can make the run, you got to make that run. It's got to go now. You can see the 44 starting to give it back to Showtime Shane Kelly's number 7, who's running up high. 44 trying to make it happen down low. Sutton there just running the tire tracks for 3rd. Hall's our single file 4th, and Richard Spar. 5 cars are broken away from the field. So far, the 7 leads. 44 are going to keep that pressure on off the exit of 2.
As we ride inside the cockpit, the office of the number 44, Tyler Blankenship, trying to work over the bottom side here on the number 7 machine of Showtime Shane Kelly. As they enter the back straightaway here into turn number 3, just watch him go to work here on the bottom, just trying to get something working. As soon as we say that, though, Phil, yellow flag is going to fly as soon as we get inside the car here with Tyler Blankenship. Luckily, it wasn't him. We're going to have to go to work and find out what caused this most recent yellow.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to take a guess and say the 85 of Cole Harvey, but I have been wrong. I've been wrong many a times before. It could be the 4-car Frank Gonzalez. He's also back there with Big Country, so not exactly sure, Todd. What do you got to show for us?
While we're looking through here in the 85 of Cole Harvey, Frank Gonzalez gets into the back of the 85 of Cole Harvey. Harvey goes around, and then not. This wasn't all by himself, but he had some help from Frank Gonzalez in that number 4 machine.
All right, well, that's not good for Frank. He's trying to hold off Shane Kelly to win this Weekly Series championship, and we know Frank's already got the touring trophy. He's got that one. That one can't be bought from him. But Shane Kelly leads this race. Frank Gonzalez is running 11th. Frank only had a 5-point lead there on Shane, so 5's nothing in this series, Todd. The points pay out. That's a position or 2 there for those 5 points. So Shane up there with the lead, trying to run that on championship. He's doing all the right things here for the first 13 or 14 laps. Frank Gonzalez down with the contact. He's going to have to make a run from deep in the field to do so. I guess I'll have to wait and see what the progress of the 4-car is as we're back to green flag racing on now lap number 15 here at Lanier.
Yeah, and already 3 wide racing here for the top spot. Blankenship wrestles it away from Showtime Shane Kelly off the top. Oh, contact made there. Kelly gets around, and we are the slinky effect there through the corner. Not sure if that's going to bring out a yellow flag or not there. Yep, it is going to bring out the yellow flag. Slinky effect there between the 7 and more contact made there. As a yellow flag came out, and I don't know if the 97's light was working inside his car to let him know that yellow flag came out. A lot of rear damage to the 7 of Showtime Shane Kelly. I know the 97 of Sutton there, not able to low down. Maybe even some brake issues on the 97 machine, but he was able to hold on to that 3rd spot. But, man, a lot of contact to the 7. Look at the damage to the rear of that car.
Yeah, and I think the 71 got a piece of this, a 24 may have. I think one of those cars, Todd, got shot through the opening of the wall straight down toward pit road. So I want you to go back here. I know you're going to click around and show us, but I know I can't see what you're going to show with these guys. But one of those cars got shut down pit road, I think.
Yeah, definitely would be the 71 of Richard Spar bringing out the yellow flag as he was shot down pit road. Able to gather it back up. I tell you what, Phil, fit it down in pit road pretty well. And that was a fantastic driving by the 71 machine of Richard Spar.
That's how it's done. You want to watch a pro do it? 71 did it right there. Split the difference. That's not easy to do at speed, to hit on one of these cars and whoop, right through that wall. Great job, Richard Spar. Great save by you. Have to restart deep in the field. They'll clear his black flag. He'll have to go back at it. 71's got a good car. Looks like he'll restart outside the top 10. They may even be thinking about giving him his spot back as the restart was waved off. They were getting ready to go, so we'll have to see. I did see the 71 pull up next to the 199 and the 83, so let's wait and see, Todd, as they get the field aligned properly. Looks like the 71 is going to stay to the rear of the field, so it should be about a lap or two. We'll be back to green flag racing. 20 laps of 50 in. They're going to go by pretty quick. You know what else is quick? The number 44 car of Tyler Blankenship. That thing is rolling tonight. 7 car of Shane Kelly now with a little bit of damage to the right rear. Do you think the damage is going to hurt that car at all?
It might hurt it a tad bit, but we're going to wait and see here. Is green flag going to come back out? I tell you what, the outside is where you want to be here. Blankenship back down to the bottom side there with Shane Kelly. Kelly right now going to motor by the 44 machine. Here comes the 97 machine of David Sutton back down to the bottom side. Blankenship wrestles back up to the top shelf of the speedway, but he's going to lose more spots there. 3 wide there. Schertz makes contact there with a 44 machine of Tyler Blankenship. Here comes the 331 of Dustin Hall down to the bottom. Great racing going on.
Yeah, I don't know if Dustin Hall made that 3 wide or he just put the car where there was room and just kind of used up the benefit of the 33 and the 44 making contact, because he split the difference. Dustin Hall now clicking to that 3rd spot, but here comes Blankenship back up high. 33 of Torrance Schertz around him. Back up front, though, it is Shane Kelly's number 7 car leading. He's got a new challenge from the 97 car of David Sutton. He has all over the back, and now the 97 car going to look to the bottom. He's going to make a bid for the lead in the 3.
At a 7 of Showtime, Shane Kelly still holding on to that top spot. The 97 David Sutton, like you said, motoring down on the bottom side, trying to make something happen. And look who's into the picture now there, Phil. The 33 of Torrance Schertz. His yellow flag going to fly once again. Not sure what brought out this yellow flag. I'm going to take a gander. Probably the number 77 machine may be involved in this one. We're going to have to wait and see here on replay.
All right, well, that's my first guess. Either the 77 or the 85. I think it may be the 77, but I got a 50% chance to be right or be wrong. Who is it, Todd?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it was neither of them there to bring out the first yellow flag here. 331 of Dustin Hall got into the back of the 44. Tyler Blankenship sent Blankenship around there. Great driving by Frank Gonzalez up to 4th. But Blankenship there and Dustin Hall, like I said, there was some pretty good carnage. I'm going to show this once again here on replay. As the 77 was involved, though. And so wasn't the number 19 machine, the 85. They all just piled them in. And 77 looks like a spin cycle. The 19 just trying to plow them out of the way, like up here in the Northeast when we're plowing the snow.
Well, all right. I'm going to let you talk about the S word today, because it was mildly cold, to put it, really, really mildly, to last week. It was 60 degrees up here in the Northeast today. We probably had an 80-degree temperature change here between the both of us in the last couple of days. We'll call it a plow here, like we've been plowing
61.
snow here in the Northeast. Let's knock on wood, Todd. We're done plowing snow up here. Well, you know what? We're going to plow dirt now. We're back to green flag racing. Shane Kelly going to lead. David Sutton, single file start. They're back to 1 and 2 with 29 laps on the board.
Yeah, 29 of 50 on the board. And another Phil said we're going to have spring early this year. 6 weeks there, Phil. So another Phil, Phil, the groundhog, predicting that we're going to see spring early. I'm hoping he's right here, as we're seeing spring already. 61 degrees here, like you said. Is yellow flag going to fly once again here on the Raceway Lanier Speedway? So going to see what caused this most recent yellow. And man, it just seems like cautions breeding cautions here tonight at Lanier. They start getting going, and then all of a sudden somebody else around.
All right. Well, I've been watching out there on Facebook Live while you look at this. I see guys like Joey Lamb, championship race car driver out there, not in the field this evening. Joey, if you're at Lanier, you're in the pits, go in the starter stand, steal that yellow flag. We're sick of seeing it here tonight. We see nothing at Eldora. We're seeing it here at Lanier. So, Joey Lamb, challenge to you. Go steal that yellow flag. Let's go green the rest of the night. Why are we under yellow, Todd? Show us once again.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it was the 199 of Big Country bringing out this yellow flag, and I'm trying to get to him here. Is already in the spin cycle, and he disappears. We know he made contact with the wall because there's sparks flying, and that car is, he gets it back going, but man, yellow flag going to fly out there for the 199 machine. So that's not the type of TV time he wants.
No, not usually. No, that's not how Big Country rolls. But yellow flag out to the speedway once again. 199, old Big Country. CNC Race Design Zone. Giving it a hell yeah back there now. We're going to have to restart 13th as we come back to green flag. Shane Kelly versus David Sutton. This has been a good race here for the first 33 laps. Let's get back to it. Contact the 33 around and more.
Yes, indeed. Torn shirts around there. The 33 machine contact made. I believe it was the number 4 of Frank Gonzalez making the contact. Looks like Shirts had to check up for the 97 in front of him, though. Frank Gonzalez gets into the rear of the 33 of Torn Shirts, sending him around. We're going to stick with Torn Shirts to see what actually happened afterwards. Is look at that Tyler Blankenship there. And looks like everybody else pretty much made it through there, Phil. So, Torn Shirts just lays a spin up to the top shelf of the speedway, but off the bumper of the number 4, Frank Gonzalez.
Yeah, and that's tough break as Frank is trying to race for a championship. He's had an adventurous kind of night. I'm going to see what the call is here. Is he going to restart in third, or is he going to go to the rear of the field? I guess we're going to have to wait and see what race control has to say about that yellow flag. There is 36 now on the board of 50, so down under 15 laps to go. Shane Kelly trying to race down a championship here tonight in the weekly series that was run here at Lanier for the Pro Late Models. 7 car is out front. David Sutton currently running in second. Our Touring Series champion, Frank Gonzalez, trying to hold on to the weekly series points lead by 5, is currently running in the 3rd spot, and I'm not seeing any penalty coming down his way, so maybe he does restart 3rd. 4th, we find Tyler Blankenship. David Coots has broke the top 5 as we are back to green flag racing here now, working lap number 38.
Yeah, working lap number 38 of 50 here, Lanier Speedway season finale here for the Pro Late Model Division here. Renegade Promotions, DirtSeries.com, and they're putting on a fantastic show here so far. 97 peeking down to the bottom side. That is David Sutton. The number 4 fast Frank Gonzalez up to 3rd. He's had a lot of mishaps there in that number 4 machine, but motoring gotten towards the front. The 44 Tyler Blankenship running in the 4th spot. And 5th right now is David Coots in that number 19 machine. Here comes the 97 knocking on the door here. The number 7 of Shane Kelly down into turn number 3. Side by side here through the corner. Just cannot get that forward bite off turn number 4.
No, it doesn't look like that bite is down low like it was earlier on in the night with heat racing action, but David Sutton's going to get after it. Frank Gonzalez right there for 3rd, doing a great job just kind of kicking dirt right behind that 97 car. Shane Kelly running the middle part of the racetrack. It's seeming to work for him. Shane's been the best car here so far, leading all these laps, but Sutton keeps peeking down to the inside. He just can't get that run. Is it going to be the run that gives him the win, or is he banking on a mistake from the 7 car? He'll have to fall back in line here. They'll go back to single file racing here through 10 or under 10 laps remaining. 44 going to go to the board next time around.
Yeah, definitely the number 97 machine peeking back down to the bottom side. I don't know if he's going to be able to get a run there. Maybe pull a slider here for the number 97 of David Sutton. Sutton back down to the bottom. I think he's going to have to wait for a mistake from Showtime Shane Kelly, and that's few and far in between for that number 7 machine as the 97 drifts up the track just a tad bit. Almost a little contact there from the 4 Frank Gonzalez, but Gonzalez gets on the binders. That's going to choke him up just a little bit right into the clutch of the 44 Tyler Blankenship. But meanwhile, Shane Kelly moving away there about 3 car lengths.
3 car length lead with 5 laps remaining this time at the line for car number 7. This is why we've coined him Showtime. Shane Kelly knows how to get it done, whether it's in a Pro Late Model, in a modified, in a sprint car. This guy just knows how to do it here. Gets dirty in the dirt. Around the top shelf of some of the best that do it. Car number 7 leading David Sutton by 3 car lengths now off of turn number 4 with 4 laps remaining. Now 3 laps remaining here as Todd's helped me do math. We'll get the Hooked on Phonics catalog out here later on. I know Frank Gonzalez running in 3rd. Blankenship now in there for 4th. Can anybody wrestle away the lead from the 7 car? Well, that 97 of Sutton, he's got 2 more trips around to get it done.
Yeah, 2 more trips around. Here's Popsicle 6 go up in the air for the number 7 of Showtime, Shane Kelly. The 97 of David Sutton still running in that second spot. Does he have anything left for Showtime, Shane Kelly? Or can the 4 Frank Gonzalez maybe squeak by? These guys have a little altercation up front. Maybe Frank Gonzalez could take down the win. White flag. 1 more trip around the Speedway here to decide the season finale here at Lanier Speedway. Sutton to the top shelf in the 97. Going to give it 1 more good old college try through turn number 3. And off of turn number 4, drag race to the start finish line. Showtime! Shane Kelly going to take down the victory of the 97 machine. David Sutton going to finish for 2. For 3, going to be Frank Gonzalez. Tyler Blankenship with a good run there. The 44 machine going to finish up 4th. David Kuntz going to finish 5th. Richard Spar, Dustin Hall, Robert Fletcher, Josh Smith, Torrance Shirts, Trevor Baker, Cole Harvey, and Jamison Colbridge, Big Country, going to round out your 13-car Pro Late Models here at Lanier Speedway season finale. Renegade Promotions on Full Velocity TV.
That was a great run there for Shane Kelly. Terrific run for David Sutton. Man, I know there's a lot of guys out there in chat talking about how good that guy is, and man, the last couple of times we've seen him, he's put some terrific runs on there, that being car number 97, David Sutton. We'll talk to him on the post-race show. We'll also talk to our third-place finisher. Most importantly, I know he's picked up a Touring Series championship, and by way of a third-place finish, Todd, I believe he may unofficially have held on to the weekly series as well. So Frank Gonzalez may be taking 2 championship trophies out of Lanier tonight. So we'll run down here during the post-race show and talk to all these 3 guys. I know I'll get Frank and David. You'll go down there and talk to Shane. So I'm going to let you run down. I know you're in tow. I'm going to run down here trackside as well. And there we have it across the gate. These guys parking on the front stretch. And we'll run down here. We'll talk to third-place finisher here tonight. Car number 4, fast Frank Gonzalez, finishing up 3rd. But most importantly, Frank, we know you wrapped up the Touring Series championship. By way of the third-place finish, I believe unofficially you may have held on to the weekly series as well. Congratulations, buddy. Tell us about a very, very eventful evening for you. Frank, get a copy, buddy. Go ahead. Try it one more time. Frank Gonzalez, Phil Castle, Full Velocity TV, buddy. You have a copy. All right, well, I guess we'll try to come back to Frank here in a brief minute. Oh, he's going to get at least 1 championship trophy here tonight, maybe an even 2. So we'll let Frank hopefully get those issues resolved, and we'll run down here. We'll talk to our second-place finisher aboard car number 97. That is David Sutton. David, tremendous job tonight in that car. That thing had a lot of speed, man. Tell us about the run you had. Impressive job.
Yeah, this car is pretty quick. The only thing I have to complain about really is actually the track. It wasn't very good for getting side-by-side racing. I mean, at the end there, you could obviously see me and Shane. It was a fight for the bottom, you know, and you really couldn't get a big enough run to get below him in the middle of the straightaway before he turned in. That way you could, you know, try to do it and not door him. And I wasn't going to win it that way, so I took the second place and I had to settle. But yeah, the car was on rails. It's a pretty great car I got from my teammates over here.
Well, tremendous job by you in the second spot. As you said, it was really tough to run the low side. The car would stick down low, but Shane running the middle part of the racetrack just wasn't enough grip down low to get that run done. But over the course of 40 laps in heat racing action tonight, early on the low side looked to be there. Did it just continue to go away as the night went on?
Actually, the track shifted more down there. Kind of hang your left front on the flat part down there and just roll through the center and ease into the throttle. The other option was to kind of run almost a slide job line and grab the tack on exit. But the problem with that is if somebody's in front of you running the bottom, you really run the risk of taking the right rear quarter off the car. Just because you're so close and you have to kind of whoa up enough that you can't carry the speed you need to be able to make that line fast.
Well, this is a good race car driver right there, breaking that all down. David Sutton, tremendous job here tonight, dude. So impressed by your drive out there in that awesome-looking number 97 car. I'm going to give you the floor one more time here, our runner-up finisher here tonight. Anybody out there watching you want to thank, we're live on Facebook with some great views out there. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch TV, so anybody out there to say hello to, friends, family, sponsors, or whoever, the floor is all yours, bud.
First and foremost, I got to thank Jim over at Evil One. He does great work. He does all of our team wraps. Go check him out. We have some pretty good sponsors too behind the scenes. Napa Auto Parts, H&M, SCP, they're all pretty good to us. And of course, my teammates here at Bad Racing, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff without them. They give me some good sets, and we work hard on what we have. So I just want to say thank you all to all of them and all our sponsors.
Yeah, I got to say, the Bad Racing guys, they say they're bad, but them cars are pretty dang fast every night. That is David Sutton, car number 97, finishes up second. Great job by him. We'll run, we'll see. Well, I don't know if Frank's a little bit tied up. He's a champion. We'll talk to him last. So what I'll do now is I'll throw this thing to Victory Lane. We'll talk to Mr. Shane Kelly, who was down there with Mr. Todd Stanton. So take it away. He's down there with Showtime in the winner's circle.
Down here with the driver in the number 7, Showtime, Shane Kelly picking up the win, exclamation point to end your season here tonight in that number 7 machine, Shane. And a fantastic showing here. Able to take down the win and fend off charges from that the car directly behind you there, David Sutton in that number 97. I'm not used to seeing him out on the speedway, but man, was he fast. But you were able to keep him at bay and hold on to that top spot and exclamation point to end the Renegade Promotion Series. Tell us about your run here tonight.
Yeah, pretty good run. Yeah, David there at the end was charging up. Unfortunately, sometimes this track runs into a one-lane track, so I pushed down to the bottom. He was going to have to pass me on the outside, but he drove me clean. I like the end of the year. It was a good series, man. Like to end it. This is my first win in this series. Had a pretty good, successful season this year in the late model, so I like to end this one on a win, so can't complain too much.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic showing for you here this season in the Renegade Promotions. And like you said, the ending, it might be your first win, but you had a lot of good runs here for the Pro Late Model Division. And like you said, Lanier, tough track, especially if it goes down to the bottom. And that's what happened here this evening. It looked like a lot of places slickened off to make those charges to the top shelf of the speedway. But tell us about how you were entering the corner. I know, and trying to get around this track, I know you had some damage there on the rear end of your machine there after a little bit of contact in that yellow flag. How much did that affect you, too?
With the new damage model, it actually affects these late models a lot, man. You bend that spoiler on, and it tightens the car up, and that's exactly what happened. I was having a hard time keeping it on the bottom, but luckily I made some changes in a gear, and I could actually push the car up into the tacky part of the track and get back on the gas a little bit, which was helping me on the exit.
All right, Shane, I know there were some teammates out there helping you tonight for MRD, and it's fantastic to see those guys come out and support you. But I know there were some fans out there, people you'd probably like to thank here tonight. The microphone's all yours here on Full Velocity TV.
Thank you, guys. First off, thank you guys for sponsoring it. Thanks, Josh, for picking up the leg and finishing it out here. And thank my teammates for coming over and supporting me tonight. Got a pretty small little team, but I think we're competitive in anything. I think I'm going to hang up the late models, focus on the sprint cars for this next season, and I just want to thank my girlfriend for letting me do this. My dad, hopefully he got to watch his final race, and everybody out there watching, man, I appreciate it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win, driving the number 7, that's Showtime! Shane Kelly picking up a win here on Full Velocity TV and ending his season with a big exclamation point here this season, Phil. And that's a fantastic showing for that number 7 machine, and it's good to see him down in victory lane finally.
It really, really is. And I'm going to run down here and see if we can't find Frank Gonzalez down here. Champion here today. Got to talk to a series champion. Frank, you get a copy, brother?
I got you, man.
Hey, congratulations, buddy. Third place finish here tonight. But most importantly, we know you had the weekly series title all salted away. But I believe with third place, you also get to hold on to the weekly series championship. So 2 trophies in one night. What a great way to end an evening.
I don't know. Points were pretty close between me and Shane, so we'll have to see how the final points come out. But yeah, I was making some daring moves coming up through the field, that's for sure.
It was an eventful, exciting night there. The racetrack was really racing. The bottom started to slick off some and starting to come in. Guys that ran the middle able to hold on to it. How did, over the course of 40 laps, you had to come from the back of the field there after an early wreck. Tell us about your follies of coming up through the field, because you had a really good fast car. You had to make some daring moves to get up there.
You see a hole, you just have to take it and know where I needed to be. And then that incident with torn shirts, I was on my brakes, I couldn't get off of them. I was too close to them when that happened, and I apologize for that. But yeah, it was a good race. I came in here wanting to get up front. I was hoping the pill draw would be a little better than me, and then started the race. I had a malfunction on my screen, so I couldn't see anything, so I had to wait for it to pop back up.
Man, talk about a guy who had an up and down night and had to deal not only with follies in the race car, but stuff happening there with the PC. That's a tough one to handle there itself. But Frank, congratulations, dude. At least one, possibly two championship trophies on the Man of Laughter tonight. So you know how this works. So I'm going to toss you the mic one more time as our series champion, third place finisher. Thank whoever you'd like to thank out there live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Josh and them putting it on, and Tyler getting it, starting up this league, and then I got something in my ear, and then Hands Over Record for coming on board, being our sponsor, Russell Brown Race Cars, Border and Wayne's Reconstruction, and everybody out there, Full Velocity, y'all out there, Evil One Graphics for the sick paint scheme I got on my car. And it was fun, and hopefully we can keep it going.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations. Awesome job. Our series champion here for at least a touring series, and I believe unofficial the weekly series. Either going to be Frank or Shane Kelly. So we'll let him get back to it. Great job by Frank Gonzalez, and great job. You know, I know we started the year this season, Todd, with Tyler Blankenship with the Renegade guys, and it transitioned over with three classes there running at the same time to championship nights being one class per week, with the DirtSeries.com guys taking over. Overall, three fantastic championship races. They were all really good, and kind of sad in a way to see this one coming to a close, because the racing was just getting better and better each and every week.
It definitely was getting better each and every week, Phil. I have to agree. Fantastic showing here for the Renegade Promotions guys. Big thank you to Josh and the Dirt Series guys for helping Tyler Blankenship take it over. Great to see Tyler out there racing and inside the top five, just outside the podium finish there, finishing fourth, Phil.
Sure was. Tyler had a good night as well. We had a great night here live on Full Velocity TV. We had a good old twin bill over here tonight with the guys at DirtSeries.com. The Randomizer Challenge at Eldora started off the night where we saw Torrin Shirts pick up the win there. Corey Whitworth with the series championship. And then over here to Renegade here this evening with the Pro Dirt late models out here for the championship. Frank Gonzalez, it looks like, going to win both championships. Shane Kelly winning the race. So it was an awesome night here for us live. You guys are locked and loaded right here on Full Velocity TV for all of it. If you were here the whole evening, we thank you for that. Got to thank our graphics guy, Martin Karch. Got to thank Jake Keel from Full Velocity Radio. Our co-graphics guy, a control guy, and website guy, whatever else we need, Jack Truin. My buddy Todd Stanton here on the controls for us, and my color guy for years and years. Love you like a brother, Todd. It was so good to come out to the headquarters. Thank to you and Mrs. Stanton and the kids. It was a great week out there. Good to be home. Good to be back on the airwaves, back here live on Full Velocity TV. I think we're going to be back here Wednesday night. We got a round of Wednesday night street fights with the guys over at Dirt Warrior Racing. Volusia Speedway Park coming up Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So for Todd, I am Phil. We'll see you next time back here live with more Full Velocity TV. We'll see you.
Good night.